Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, it's Original Gamer ogStevieStrow, and what are we looking at here? Well, here's another example of programming in BASIC, and this is another one that was submitted to me by Paul Fiscarelli, and this is kind of a follow-up to the demo he sent me where he took my circles demo, basically knocked it out of the park, did everything that was in the circles demo, but then he also added these spiral things to it, which I didn't fully understand exactly how he did it. But I saw he was using basically pi and then sine and cosine, and he was multiplying things around to kind of come up with this spiral, which was pretty cool. He sent me an email explaining it to me, which I still don't fully understand, but that's okay. It's a bit of math that's a little bit over my head. But he did explain in his email that he came up with that formula while trying to figure out how to do a radar routine. He wanted to create a radar. And that's how he came up with the formula that ended up becoming the spiral. Now, he then went ahead and kind of recreated a radar, I guess, that he had created many years ago back in BASIC, and he sent me that. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm just looking at the radar. I haven't looked at the code yet. I'm going to try to guesstimate what he did in the code. Obviously, what we see here in the middle, this is just drawing a circle. Okay, what's happening here is that this is a line, and the x coordinate never changes, or at least the starting xy coordinates are dead center. They never change. The ending xy coordinates are using the similar formula of taking the multiplying pi by the sine and the cosine and doing a for next loop to kind of get those things to go around. And he's like drawing the line and then redrawing it to erase it. And then when it gets to this one position, he's making the little blip like it's seeing something on the radar. I'm assuming that's just using a circle command to put a little blip up on the screen, and then he's probably using the play command, which we haven't covered yet because it's a very short length tone. Does the circle, and then erases the circle. So I'm pretty sure that's all what's going on in there. So why don't we look at the program and see if we can't dissect it. My kids are yelling in the background. Sorry about that. So yeah, here we go. We have the P mode 4. We have the clearing the screen. We have set up pi. We've set the x and y coordinates of 128.96, which is dead center. We have a radius of 45. Actually doing 2 circles, so it's a little bit wider. So we're doing a radius +1 and a radius +2. So we're actually making 2 circles to make it double wide. Then we have a ST is pi divided by 10. For P equals 0 to 2 times pi, step ST, which is pi divided by 10. X equals R, which is the radius, times the cosine of P, which is the loop, times CX, which is the center X coordinate. Okay. The Y equals R times sine of P times plus center Y. And we're going to draw that line to P set. We're going to go sub 190. That's probably going to pause. Then we're going to preset. And then we're going to do next P. Then we're going to go to 100. Our go sub 190 is probably checking to see if you're in a certain position, then to do something. And then that keeps doing it. So yeah, line 190 is the blip. Okay, so for the blip, if P is greater than or equal to 1.88 and P is less than 3, then 230. And 230 says circle this 1, 1, and then 210 is basically always erasing it. So it looks like if you're within a certain range, we're gonna go to 230, which is gonna do a circle 1, 1, which is a radius of 1 with a color of 1, which is a white color, and then we're gonna make a quick sound. However, if we are not within that range, we're actually just erasing the circle. So it looks like the circle is constantly being erased in black all the time, which is allowing for a little bit of a delay too. So we do that. We do a little bit of a delay. We erase the circle. When we're in a certain zone, we actually draw the circle and then we go back. So it's actually a very simple routine. The most complex part of this is understanding the math of it, and I still don't fully follow the sine and cosine stuff, but that's okay. But it's neat. It's a little radar demo. I like it. So this is using the circle command to draw the outer border. it is using the line command to draw the actual radar arrow, and then it's using the circle command again to draw that little circle that is the blip itself. So cool stuff. I like it. So I like it. I like the fact that people are watching my series, and I like the fact that some people are now sending me stuff too, and I'm happy to show this stuff off. And at some point in time, I will definitely try to incorporate something like this into a future program. The next thing I still want to do is I want to start working out my font logic. I'm kind of working on it in my head. I'm trying to, I'm going to probably do a spreadsheet where I can draw things out graphically, and then just do the draw statements underneath there. I'm also kind of come to the conclusion now that I think I want to be able to share out what I'm working on through a Google Drive. So since I have some people who are sending me things, if you guys have some programs you want to send me, it might be easier too if we do this, that you guys can hit me up if you have a Gmail address, and I'll share out a folder on Google Drive, and you can just drag your disk images in there, as well as if you guys want to get copies of the stuff that I'm working on, you want to look at some of those sample programs I'm making, you can pull from the Google Drive and load it up on your either real or virtual Cocos. Cool stuff. So thanks again, Paul, for sending me this. I hope you guys like it. Programming in Basic. It's just a simple, short program that is doing some very cool visual things. I hope you enjoyed it. And we got more programming to do, but I wanted to share this, so we'll see you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Keep on gaming. Coco forever. Programming forever. And check out my website, ogStevieStrow.com, for merchandise and other cool things. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.